What's happening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended News. In this episode, we're going to show you all the latest leaks, the actual release date and time of Ark Survival Ascended to what they have on target at the moment, and all the latest news. So, without further ado, let's get into it, mate. Let's get into it. So if you were to go over to the Twitter page of Ark Survival Ascended right now, you will see that the targeted release time is 7 p.m. Pacific time. So, you know, whether they release it at that time, who knows? We all know what Ark's like with their time limits and stuff. They're always delaying and problems, and, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no dramas, no problems, and it comes out perfectly. Now, for me, I'm happy, mate. I'm absolutely happy because I live in Australia and that time is lunchtime. So we got all day to be streaming. It's going to be going out really, really well where we are. So, you know, I'm extremely, extremely happy. I know in some places, unfortunately, it's like 3 a.m. for them. So, yeah. But make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, because if you want to be catching all the latest gameplay, all the latest, you know, tames and things like that, this is the channel to be on, mate. We're definitely going to have it. Now, we have an exclusive leak for you. So I don't know if I should show this, but you know what? I'm going to show it. So the leak that I have found comes from Noise GG. So over there, they do like I don't know, it's kind of like a program that allows people to like play the game and things like that. I'm not too sure. But either way, they're accidentally, I'm pretty certain, have released this information out on their website, and if you go there now, it's not there. So, you know, it's I think someone got fired, mate. I think someone got fired. But either way, it shows, as you can see in the red circle here, this update also adds the Pro Main, I'm pretty certain he's called. And this Pro Main is a fantastic tame, and basically it sounds like it is a tiny shoulder-mounted kitty that sits on your shoulder. But then you can throw him down on the ground and he turns into a full-size rideable lion. So talk about pay for win, mate. Talk about pay for win. But, you know, people are going to be upset about that. I know on Twitter and, you know, on all the blogs and things, they're all getting crazy, man. Mainly because of this other red circle I got down here, the $4.99. So not only have they already made us pay for an updated version of Ark, and now they've also made, you know, like the whole Bob's Tall Tales and all that sort of stuff. But now there's another price, mate. There's another price. If you want this dinosaur, or it's not really a dinosaur, I should say a lion. If you want this lion, then you're going to have to pay the money, mate. You're going to have to pay the money. So this thing seems like it will be extremely, extremely handy to have. Because you imagine if you could take this, if this thing's strong, you can take it into caves and things on your shoulder, throw it down, and bang, you know, run off. Do your whole cave run. Who knows, mate? Who knows? And being that it's the Pro Main, it almost sounds to me like he's like a fire sort of lion or something like that. You know, like as if it's got a fire ability to it. So, you know, we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to fully find out the information. But, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It sounds pretty cool anyway. But let's move on. Talking about the center, let's move on to the next thing. So, in the next thing, we have pretty much Ben Burkett, which is the creator of the center map. Now, what he's saying in this, you know, he's put this out on Twitter as well, and what he's saying in here is that it was the center map back when it got released was unbelievably rushed, which a lot of people know. It was a bit janky, it was a bit weird, and he did the best he could with the assets and stuff he had at like early game. You got to remember that map got brought out like early game. They didn't have all the cool stuff they had at the end of the maps. But yeah, so apparently it took him like 1 week to do like the lava biome, 1 week to do like the grasslands, the snowy biomes, 1 week to do swamps, you know, like everything was built super, super fast, just slammed together. And then Ark, you know, like the team at Wildcard sort of smoothed it out a little bit, got it to work on PlayStation, Xbox, you know, like that sort of thing. But it was never really fixed properly to the way it was. So you can see down at the bottom down here, he's saying that ASA release 8 years later, players will finally be able to not only play a version of the map that is not jank, but is also find a map that is so much more than what was ever originally, like, ever there, really, or ever was created. So I think there was a lot more for the center map that was supposed to be introduced into it. Like, for instance, up here, he's talking about like a whole jungle biome or something like that. So, yeah, I think we're about to get extremely surprised with the center map. Like, and they reckon they've ironed it out, fixed the jank. Like, how many times have they said that? But, if they have, mate, this is going to be so sick. So sick. And now, in saying that, I noticed something in, like, it's been popping up all over the place. But basically, this here is the old center map picture. So if you look at this picture, look on the right-hand side, and you can see the lava island that's out the back here. And basically where that lava island is, there's water behind that. And so anyone who's played the map before, you know that just out there is like a big drop-off and like a nice big water section. It's like, when you do look at it, it does look like as if it was never finished, like as if there was supposed to be something built there, and they just sort of, ironed it out real quickly just to get it out. But then, if you look at this one, you look at it for starters, like, damn, god damn, like, that looks so nice, bro, that looks so nice. But the main thing you want to pay attention to is out here on the right-hand side. If you look out here on the right-hand side, for starters, it looks way more dense out there. And I don't know if it's just the way the picture's taken or, what's going on there. But it looks like as if that water part isn't there anymore. It looks like it's just full land out there. And there's a massive big valley that goes all the way through the back there. Nice big valley. So, oh, mate. Seems like there's going to be a lot more places, a lot more, newer things that we've missed, basically. That's, going to be there pretty much. So I can't wait till this gets dropped. We haven't got long to wait. I've come across this as well. And this is basically an AI that was created for NVIDIA. So NVIDIA's created this new AI system that's for their, it's for games basically. It's for video games. And basically what it does is it's sort of like ChatGPT, where you can ask it questions and it will give you the answers and things like that, except that you can do it while you're playing the games. So apparently they're going to use Ark Survival Ascended as a bit of a guinea pig for this, but unfortunately it seems like it may put some of us YouTubers out of a job. So what it actually does is when people are playing the game, they can look at something and then they can go, oh, like, what is that? And then it'll pop up and it'll say, oh, whatever it is. Just say if you see like a raptor and you're like, how do I tame that raptor? It'll give you like a full description of how to tame that raptor. Probably the best way how to tame it as well. So unfortunately, a lot of our YouTube videos of how to tame videos and stuff, they make a lot of views. And for a lot of YouTubers, not so much me, I'm a bit of a beginner, but a lot of YouTubers, it makes a lot of money. So it looks like we're almost out of business before we even get started, you know what I mean? Like, so, because the worst thing with it is not many people watch, like, gameplay videos anymore. Like, I do a lot of gameplay videos on my channel, and it gets views, but not as much as, like, the how to tame this, how to tame that, like, what's that thing over there, And if there's an AI, as you can see here, they're already using it, like, on here, and basically they can ask it any question they want, and it'll tell them exactly how to do it. It'll tell them exactly how to do it, mate. Like, and so it's insane. But it is kind of good in a way because it will create this whole new gaming, like, world pretty much. Where basically, if you go onto servers, like, you go onto, like, your big PvP servers, for instance, and you're a noob, you don't know nothing about the game, you're going to get absolutely demolished by all the people that are on there that played for 10 years and they know everything about the game. They know how to tame this, they know where to get that, all that sort of stuff. And so they have the major upper hand and just crush the smaller players. So now it will give an advantage to the smaller players, the noobs that are out there that, don't know how to do anything. And they're basically going to be able to learn how to play the game really well, which will, it's going to make an interesting world, I tell you that. Like, the game's going to get a lot harder, like, so all you alpha tribes that are out there, you're going to be able to watch out, mate. The noobs are coming. The war of the noobs are coming. But I think that's pretty much about it of all that I've got. I did miss the community crunch. I didn't actually do the community crunch, but you know, there's not too much on here. It's just got about the Shastasaurus and all that sort of stuff. The new big whale. Does it have a picture of him here? No, doesn't have a picture of him. But yeah, the new Shastasaurus. And basically it's saying about the server transfers. And basically the plan is a 60-day period. And then, yeah, before they do their server transfers. So basically the 14th of June, or the options are the 14th of June or the 28th of June. So all depends. I don't know. But, you know, these things change all the time, mate. They're always, you know, going backwards and forwards with that sort of thing. But either way, the center map is just around the corner. So get hyped for it. Get excited for it. And, yeah, smash the like button, mate. Consider subscribing to my channel. Because, like I said, we are doing a whole playthrough. Even though it doesn't get many views, we're going to do it anyway. And we're going to be doing a lot of taming videos. Different, you know, little bits and pieces. So we'll be there tomorrow doing live streams, so make sure you're there. You know, make sure you're there. We do have the join button down below, so anyone who wants to join the worm community, you can do that now. You become part of it, mate. And we also have the worm merch, so anyone that wants to help out the channel a little bit, like I said, we are brand new, we are freshies at this, so we, you know, we're just like yous, mate. We're just like yous. But you can go pick up a jumper, pick up a, you know, a shirt, a mug, whatever you want. It's all on there. It's basically just the same sort of stuff. I won't, you know, throw it into your faces that much. But yeah, it is what it is. So I think that's about it. That's about all the news that we got. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. And yeah, as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.